Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is doing great. Well, the past few videos I have been referencing my book, Raining in the Storm, and decided to pull out a few different topics from here. This will probably be the last one that I do for a while. But if you haven't already done so, go back and watch those last two videos because I really feel like there's some nuggets in here that can really play a part in being fit in your purpose, which y'all know this is what my channel is all about. Last topic I'm going to address when it comes to raining in your storm, and it's really in the namesake as I entitled this video today, REIGN. And as you can see, REIGN is an acronym for rejoicing even in great need. Now, this one I struggled with when I wrote it because Lord knows, there have been plenty of storms. That's what this is about, that I have gone through where I will be completely open and honest with you. I mean, it was a struggle at times through the tears and through the pain and through the frustration and the confusion to actually get to a place. And sometimes all of those were happening in one day, in one moment, where I felt gratitude, where I felt like thanking God for, anything, because that's all I could see in front of me. And so I know that is the feeling that a lot of people go through. To sit here and name all the different type of storms that we can end up in. I mean, there's just no possible way. And every person's storm is unique to them in some shape or form, right? Some of us may share, the struggle or the storm of financial situations or the loss of a loved one or loss of a job or a home, etc. But the way that played out is going to be very different for each of us, right? So in the middle of me finishing up my book, because I talk about REIGN in that acronym, rejoicing even in great need, it's really just at the very last, that's how I wrapped up my book. And I struggled with even putting it in there because I could always I always try to put myself in the position of the reader and say, yeah, that's easy for you to say, but you haven't been through X, Y, or Z. And that is true in so many ways. I will never try to put myself in a situation, I can do my best to empathize, but, to actually say I've experienced this, or this, who am I to say that, a person should, rejoice in the most horrible of instances. I'm sure we can all think of what that looks like for a lot of people, but I will share this in hopes that it helps somebody in those days where I was frustrated and tired and, full of tears and angry and all of those different adjectives. Even just a small ounce of trying to direct my attention onto something positive made me feel better through the loss of, a marriage, through, financial struggles, through the loss of my brother, through, the loss of my home and having to move and to end up having to pay more in a budget that really didn't allow for that, like all of these things. And sometimes I had to stop myself and just look at something that was going right. For instance, y'all know probably, it's been a few months now, but remember me talking about moving, and that's not a big deal for a lot of people. But here's the thing that was tough for me is that I was moving to smaller space and paying more money, money that I did not have, right? And so I could not understand and couldn't see how I was supposed to be grateful for that. But what I was grateful for is that I was moving back to a place that I had already lived. I had already built a relationship with the individuals that worked here, and I worked at my apartment complex. And then there was like discounts I was able to get, and they were able to guide me to the right home, and those sorts of things. With the loss of my brother due to suicide, I'm not saying that in that situation just to be grateful. Yet at the same time of experiencing extreme grief, I was so grateful for the people that God placed in my life at the right time. So it doesn't fix the pain. It doesn't make the storm go away, but it guides your direction, to a place that will help you to start the healing process and help you to get through that season and help you to get through that storm. So I hope that helps someone in the sense that I encourage you, no matter what your storm looks like, I encourage you to reign. That's what I want for everybody, to be able to reign in their storm. I encourage you to rejoice even in great need, because I promise you, I promise you, I promise you that being able to shift your perspective and to look at something just from a different angle will help you in your healing journey and ultimately make you better at being able to stay focused on your journey and your purpose that God has intended for all of us. So have a wonderful week or weekend, and I'll see you on the next video.